Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare Lincoln Wheat Pennies coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, let me take you on a journey today into the heart of one of America's most loved and hunted coins, the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Now hold on tight, because this isn't just any old penny we're talking about. There's a world of hidden stories, rare errors, and unbelievable value behind this 1-cent coin. And for collectors, every second of this video could open the door to a treasure hiding in your pocket change, your grandfather's drawer, or even at a local coin market. So don't miss even a second, because what you're about to hear could change your hunt forever. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than just a coin from the past, it's a living piece of American history. Born in the post-war era, when the country was rebuilding and dreaming big, this penny tells a story of strength and perseverance. With Abraham Lincoln proudly engraved on the obverse, this coin holds deep patriotic value, making it not just desirable but emotionally powerful too. And those wheat stalks on the back? They symbolize growth and hope, values America held tightly in those times. Now let's get into why collectors are racing to get their hands on this coin. First of all, it came in two main versions, minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The ones from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D right under the date. But here's where the thrill kicks in. Some of these coins came out with jaw-dropping minting errors, and that's exactly where the big money is. Imagine a coin with a double die error, where the lettering or date looks like it's been printed twice, slightly shifted. These are not printing mistakes, they are collector dreams. Then there are off-center strikes, where the design is literally pushed off the coin center, giving it a wild, rare look that sets collector hearts racing. And don't even get me started on repunched mint marks, especially on the Denver coins. These are incredibly eye-catching and sought after in today's market, in coin shows, auctions, and even on online marketplaces. These rare versions of the 1954 Wheat Penny have caught fire. One lucky seller in Chicago saw a 1954 D penny with a dramatic die clash error sell for an unbelievable price. Another collector in Texas snatched a sharply struck 1954 coin with a perfect red-brown tone, and the bidding war that followed? That coin didn't stay cheap for long. What makes the 1954 penny extra attractive is its copper composition. It was made with 95% copper, and that alone gives it a rich, warm tone that no modern penny can match. The feel, the weight, and the color, it all screams classic American charm. And if you find one in uncirculated or near mint condition, you're holding on to a little powerhouse of value. Now for collectors out there, listen carefully. If you're hunting through rolls of old pennies or exploring dusty boxes in antique shops, keep your eyes sharp. Look for deep, sharp details on Lincoln's hair and beard, clean wheat stalks on the reverse, and strong rims. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, and always check that mint mark. Sometimes, the tiniest detail is worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. And here's a tip: keep your coin in a cool, dry place and store it in a protective case to stop it from losing its luster. Every scratch can cost you big. Collectors across the country are waking up to the growing demand for 1954 wheat pennies, especially those with errors and those preserved in rich red tones. There's something deeply satisfying about holding a coin that has survived for over 70 years, still glowing with history, pride, and financial promise. One more thing, this coin isn't just about collecting, it's also about connection. You never know when someone will walk into a shop with a pocket full of change, only to find a tiny copper circle that's worth more than a week's salary. And that, my friend, is why the 1954 Wheat Penny is one of the most thrilling finds in the world of numismatics. Let's not forget, this coin originally had a market value of just 1 cent, so if you've got a 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny lying around, don't overlook it. It might just be the most exciting thing you've ever found in your change. Let us know in the comments if you've got one, or if you're starting the hunt today. And if you enjoyed the thrill of this story, don't forget to hit that like button, share this with fellow coin lovers, and subscribe for more discoveries coming your way. Top 2, we're diving into one of the most exciting, emotional, and mysterious coins to ever roll off the US mint presses, the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny. So hold on tight, coin lovers, because what I'm about to share might just lead you straight to a valuable treasure sitting quietly in your old change jar, or hiding in a family coin collection that's been passed down for generations. You don't want to miss a single word of this, because the thrill of the 1950 Wheat Penny is something every collector needs to hear. This coin is not just metal and copper, it's a symbol of a strong and hopeful post-war America. A country rebuilding itself, honoring its heroes, and marching toward a golden future. The 1950 penny carries that legacy, stamped into a small, beautiful circle of copper with the bold face of Abraham Lincoln on the front and two proud wheat stalks on the back, the last of an era before modern designs changed everything. And if you think this is just a common coin, think again. Because collectors across the country are constantly on the lookout for this very date, especially the ones that come with eye-catching errors and striking mint brilliance. Some of these coins aren't just old, they're rare, powerful, and valuable. And that's why this one penny can become the crown jewel in a coin hunter's collection. Let's talk about the 1950 coins that came from the Denver Mint. You'll see a small D mark just below the date, and then we've got those without any mint mark, which were made in Philadelphia. Now here's where things get really exciting. Some 1950 D coins have repunched mint marks. That means the D was stamped more than once, slightly shifted, and this little detail adds serious heat in the collector market. And wait till you hear about the double die errors. That's when the lettering or the date looks slightly doubled, and believe me, that slight doubling turns a regular penny into a high-demand collectible. Even tiny off-center strikes, die cracks, or clipped planchets can turn your 1950 penny into something worth showing off at auctions and coin shows. These errors are rare, they're beautiful, and collectors absolutely love them. Now let me tell you something that happened just a few months ago. A bright red-toned 1950 wheat penny with sharp, clear details and nowhere sold in a coin auction in Florida, and the bidding didn't stop until one passionate buyer walked away glowing with pride. These kinds of coins don't just have financial value, they have stories, emotion, energy. And that's what makes this hunt so addictive. If you're a collector, you need to know this. Always check the condition of your 1950 penny. Look at Lincoln's cheek and jawline. If the detail is still bold and uncirculated, your coin is already valuable. Examine the reverse wheat stalks. Are the lines crisp and clear? If yes, you're holding something special. And if you see doubling on Liberty or the date, or anything off-center, protect that coin immediately. Also keep your coins in a safe place. Airtight holders or coin flips are perfect. Avoid touching them with bare hands. The oils from your skin can damage the surface over time. Even a tiny scratch can make the difference between a penny worth a few dollars and one worth hundreds, or even more. The demand for the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny has been rising steadily in the coin world. More and more collectors, both young and old, are looking to add this post-war beauty to their collections. Whether you're buying, selling, or just discovering old coins at home, the 1950 penny is one you should never ignore, because what you're holding isn't just a coin, it's a little piece of American spirit, a relic of a generation that shaped the future. A coin that lived through the birth of rock and roll, the growth of cities, and the dreams of a better tomorrow. And to this day, it still shines with that same spark. And yes, this coin's original market value was just 1 cent. Top 3, we're unlocking the mystery and value behind a coin that's more than just a piece of copper. It's a time traveler straight from the heart of post-war America, the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny. This isn't just an ordinary penny, my friends. This coin holds stories, secrets, and surprises that collectors dream of discovering. So don't blink, don't skip, because every second of this video is packed with tips and knowledge that could help you spot one of the rarest, most exciting coins hiding right under your nose. The year 1946 was a time of hope and rebuilding. World War II had just ended and America was stepping into a new future filled with dreams and possibilities. And right in the middle of this massive transition, came the humble yet powerful 1946 Wheat Penny. With Abraham Lincoln's bold profile on the front and those beautiful wheat stalks hugging the words, 1 cent, on the back, this coin carries more than just value, it carries the voice of a nation moving forward. But what makes this coin so special isn't just its age or design, it's the rare errors, the mint varieties, and the condition it's found in that drives collectors into a frenzy. There were 3 mints that struck these pennies: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a small D, and San Francisco with an S under the date. Each one comes with its own level of rarity, especially when we talk about striking errors and hidden flaws that can turn this small coin into something incredibly valuable. Now imagine holding a 1946 penny with a double die error, where the letters or date look slightly shadowed or doubled. These are the kinds of details collectors go wild over. Or what about a clipped planchet, where part of the coin is literally missing because of a mistake during production? These aren't defects, they're golden tickets in the eyes of passionate coin lovers. And let's talk about the off-center strikes, coins where the design was stamped way off the center line, giving it a bold, unusual look. These kinds of errors make your coin stand out instantly in the crowd and can fetch amazing offers from collectors, auction houses, and dealers across the country. Just recently, a coin shop in Arizona showcased a 1946 penny with a dramatic die crack running through Lincoln's shoulder. It was raw, it was rare, and it was sold within hours to a collector who said it was the missing piece in their historical error collection. That's how quickly these coins can disappear once they hit the open market. If you're a collector or even a casual coin hunter, here's what you need to know when you find a 1946 penny in your change or old boxes. First, check the condition. Is it bright red, red-brown, or dark brown? The brighter the copper tone, the higher the interest from buyers. Check Lincoln's cheek and jaw for signs of wear. Sharper features usually mean better value. Now flip the coin and look at those wheat stalks. The more detailed the lines, the stronger the strike. Check for doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date itself. If you see any slight doubling, don't wait. Place that coin in a protective sleeve and start checking auction records, because that tiny detail could mean you're holding a jackpot. And always remember, coins that have been carefully stored, untouched by dirt or oils, and kept away from harsh environments usually perform better in value. Use gloves when handling them, and avoid polishing. That natural patina, that original glow, is exactly what serious collectors want. The 1946 Lincoln penny has gained steady attention in coin shows, online marketplaces, and private collections. Whether it's a unique error, a stunning tone, or a rare mint mark in excellent condition, these coins are in high demand and show no signs of slowing down in popularity. From coast to coast, people are waking up to the fact that their pocket change might just contain a piece of American history worth more than they ever imagined, because remember, this penny's original market value was just 1 cent. Top 4, we're talking about a coin that looks small in size but holds a powerful place in American history and collectors' hearts, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny. And let me tell you right now, this is not just a regular 1-cent coin, no way. This piece holds hidden details, surprising errors, and collector passion that could turn an old penny into something unforgettable. So stay with me till the end, because every second could bring you one step closer to discovering something truly rare in your own hands. This beautiful coin came out in a time when America was booming with change and optimism. The year 1956 was full of energy, from cars to television to a country racing into the modern world. And right in the middle of all that came this stunning wheat penny with Abraham Lincoln's proud face standing bold on the front and those 2 graceful wheat stalks on the back representing unity, growth, and a sense of national strength. But what makes the 1956 wheat penny so exciting isn't just the design, it's what happened at the mints that year. This coin was struck in 2 locations, Philadelphia, which has no mint mark, and Denver, which features the tiny D mint mark right under the date. Both versions are loved by collectors, but what gets people really fired up are the rare errors that came out that year. Let's talk about the famous double die error. That's when the coin looks like it has a shadow effect on its letters or numbers. It happens when the die that strikes the coin hits it slightly off, and that mistake makes collectors absolutely thrilled. Imagine finding a 1956 penny where the word Liberty or In God We Trust looks thick, doubled, or slightly blurry. That's not damage, that's gold in the collector world, Another amazing error to watch for is the repunched mint mark, especially on the 1956 D version. Sometimes that little D was struck more than once by mistake and collectors are on a non-stop hunt to find them. It may be subtle to the eye, but under a magnifying glass, it becomes a dream find, something many would pay good money for in auctions or online sales. There are also off-center strikes where part of the design is pushed to the edge, making the coin look wildly unique and instantly collectible. A collector in Ohio recently shared a 1956 penny that was missing almost 20% of its outer rim due to an off-center strike, and that oddity made his coin sell fast at a local antique market. The tone of the coin matters too. Some 1956 wheat pennies still carry a bright, copper-red color that makes them highly sought after. Others that have aged into a smooth red-brown or chocolate tone are just as gorgeous when they hold those sharp details. A clean strike on Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks adds to its charm and shows it's been preserved well. That alone can multiply the value in the collector market. If you're a collector or even just starting to look through old change, here's what to do. Always check the date. That crisp 1956 should be clean and centered. Then look for that mint mark. If there's a D, inspect it closely to see if it was struck more than once. Use a magnifying glass to look for any doubling or blurring on the letters. Even the smallest difference can lead to a big surprise. Store your pennies properly, keep them dry and safe in holders or albums so they don't lose color or detail. And never polish them, that can ruin their natural aging and lower their value fast. Original condition is what collectors crave, not shiny damage. This coin is becoming more and more recognized across the coin world, not just in the US but internationally too. It's simple, it's historic, and when it comes with those beautiful rare errors, it becomes a collector's favorite. People from California to New York are digging through their family boxes, local flea markets, and estate sales hoping to find the right 1956 penny with the perfect error or mint mark that could change everything, because believe it or not, this coin's original market value was only 1 cent, so if you've got a 1956 wheat penny lying around, don't ignore it. Look at it carefully, protect it with care, and maybe even get it checked by a coin expert. It could be worth more than just money, it could be a part of history you get to hold in your hand. Top 5, and last rare coin. Let's talk about a coin today that might look simple at first glance but holds the power to surprise you in the most exciting way, the 1949 Lincoln Wheat Penny. If you're a collector or just someone who loves discovering hidden gems in old jars or forgotten boxes, stay with me because what I'm about to tell you could change the way you look at this coin forever. This is not just about a 1-cent coin, this is about a piece of history, a touch of mystery, and a thrilling journey into the world of rare errors and collector dreams. The year was 1949, America was fresh out of the post-war fog, heading into a bright new future filled with invention, hope, and change. And in that time of transformation, the U.S. Mint continued producing one of the most iconic coins in history, the Lincoln Wheat Penny. With Lincoln's strong profile on the front and the classic wheat stalks on the reverse, this coin wasn't just currency, it was pride, strength, and a symbol of a rising nation. Now here's where it gets exciting. The 1949 penny came from 3 mints, each offering something unique. You've got the Philadelphia Mint with no mark under the date, the Denver Mint with a small d, and the San Francisco Mint with an S, and let me tell you, some of these carry rare traits that can turn this little coin into something incredibly valuable and highly collectible. One of the most talked about varieties is the 1949 D penny with a repunched mint mark. Yes, some coins from Denver were struck more than once with the D slightly off position, and that little detail sends collectors into a frenzy when it pops up in the market. It's not a mistake, it's an opportunity. Then you have coins with double die errors, where letters or numbers appear doubled because of a slight misalignment in the minting process. These errors might look subtle, but under a magnifying glass, they jump out, and so does their value. There's also the rare off-center strikes and die cracks that make each coin one of a kind. These aren't just flaws, they're the magic that collectors chase day and night. Imagine a coin with a strong red copper shine, a clean strike, and a dramatic doubling on the word liberty. Now imagine finding that in your own home or at a flea market for next to nothing. That's the kind of thrill that turns casual coin finders into lifelong collectors. A coin shop in Pennsylvania recently featured a 1949 Wheat Penny with an off-center strike in clean red tone. It sold within days to a collector who had been searching for that exact combination for years. That's how serious the demand is for these vintage coins, especially when they carry visible, striking, and rare errors. If you're searching for coins or already have some from the 40s, here's what to do when you come across a 1949 Wheat Penny. Check the date carefully and look for that mint mark. Use a good magnifying glass and focus on every detail. Does anything look doubled? Is the mint mark perfectly placed, or does it look like it's been hit more than once? Is the design centered, or does it shift toward the edge? Also look closely at Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and hair. Sharp, untouched details mean stronger condition and better value. Then flip the coin and inspect the wheat stalks. The more defined they are, the better. Any tiny difference could turn your coin into something worth displaying, selling, or holding onto as a future treasure. Collectors love these coins not just for their design or age, but because every 1949 penny holds the possibility of rarity, the possibility of standing out from millions of others struck that year. And the moment one of these rare varieties appears in auctions or coin shows, the attention it receives is non-stop. The coin collecting world is always evolving, but one thing never changes: the hunt for something unique, something special, something that tells a story beyond its small size. And the 1949 Lincoln Wheat Penny is exactly that kind of coin. Simple at first, powerful when understood, and unforgettable when rare. And yes, its original market value was just 1 cent, so don't ignore that old penny lying on your shelf or hidden in an old coffee can. It might just be your first step into an exciting chapter of coin collecting. Leave a comment if you've ever found one or want to start searching today. Tap that like button if you love the thrill of the hunt, and subscribe for more real stories, real value, and real history told through the tiniest treasures in your hand. Your next big discovery might just be waiting for you in the smallest coin.